What's up, guys? Welcome back to Thugged Out Thursday, your TLG weekly commentary. Today we're going to be discussing a quick review for Destiny 2. Now, I have jam-packed so many gameplay hours into this game in such a short period of time that my health is now a slight concern. It's getting unhealthy, to say the least. We're staying up super late playing this game, but we're having a lot of fun, so we're going to discuss that, and we're also going to mention some details in regards to the Thug Life Gaming clan on there, where every week we're going to be running strikes, nightfalls, the Leviathan Raid, and of course, Trials of the Nine, with so many of you guys in the clan just really trying to grow, a fun, interactive, and engaging community that everybody can take part in. However, before we get into that, just like in every episode, quick shout out to our Thug of the Week, gamertag Panzerbabe, who recently just passed her medical authorization exam with a nearly perfect score. She is somebody that, for as long as I've known her, has been helping people, whether it be taking care of children or the elderly. To see her progressing in the medical field, I think is awesome, and the entire TLG family couldn't be more proud. So congratulations, Panzer. You definitely deserve a shout out. Now, if you yourself want to get the Thug of the Week, or perhaps nominate one of your friends or family members, all you have to do is send me an email to thuglifegaming@gmail.com letting me know what makes you a thug. So let's go ahead and talk about this game, guys. I'm sure by now, many of you have already seen a lot of the critic reviews. There's been loads of 8s, 9s, and even certain gaming outlets have given it a perfect 10 out of 10. So I think it's fair to say that this is a great game, but what about it makes it so good? Well, for starters, we're going to talk about the campaign. Right from the very beginning, the game developers do a great job of directing the narrative. Specifically, I think the prologue is extremely immersive for 3 reasons. Number 1, they give you a story that you care about. Now, I'm not going to go into any spoiler details, but I think they do accomplish a bit of an emotional connection. They kind of evoke your imagination through the level design, characters, and lore, which is definitely something I'm sure a lot of gaming enthusiasts out there know is pretty difficult to accomplish. Number 2, they successfully introduced the antagonist, which is something I was not expecting much from whatsoever, probably because the story from Destiny 1 was so underwhelming. On top of that, I really thought the trailers for this game were kind of lacking, so that was a very pleasant surprise. I did enjoy that. Now, number 3 is in regards to how the game gives the player a purpose. You do feel as if you want to continue through the next mission. You have a reason to go about building your character. The prologue essentially sets you up to experience the next 20 to 30 hours of gameplay, which is where you'll come across the incredibly intricate loot system and class-specific character abilities. Full disclosure, I've actually only created one character, which is the Titan that you're currently watching in the background, but from what I've gathered through countless hours of gameplay, it seems though as if each subclass in this game does serve a purpose at one point or another. Some are very useful while playing cooperatively alongside your friends during strikes and nightfalls, whereas others are a bit more effective in online multiplayer PvP. Regardless, after you've spent a respectable amount of hours advancing your character and exploring the world that Destiny 2 has to offer, eventually you're going to come across the next topic that I want to mention, which is the quote-unquote end game. So what is there to do after you've discovered all of the planets and you've beaten the campaign? Well, there's going to be 2 things that are your main focus, which are the Leviathan Raid and Trials of the Nine. Now, the raid itself is basically a very extravagant labyrinth of puzzles and boss fights that require coordination amongst you and your fireteam members in order to complete. Now, it does reset on Tuesday alongside all of the other milestone quests and challenges, and the purpose of completing them is really to grind out gear. If you're not somebody that enjoys doing that, then maybe Destiny might not be for you. But it's really the process and the experience of going about getting that gear that makes Destiny so special and memorable. For example, You know, in order to complete a lot of the end game, you're gonna have to team up with some of your friends, which is always pretty fun in its own sense, but when you're completing challenges and solving puzzles, you can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment or camaraderie. Destiny does a great job of forging that. Because of how the loot system is set up, you always feel as if you're progressing at a steady pace and just improving as a player, which for a lot of us out there feels extremely gratifying. So, but what about this Trials of the Nine subject that's been mentioned a couple times throughout this commentary? Well, it's actually a multiplayer event that happens every weekend from Friday through Monday that pins you and your fellow fireteam members up against 4 players in the attempt to win 7 straight matches. If you're able to accomplish this, it's called going flawless. So if you do manage to go flawless by winning 7 straight matches, you'll unlock a secret area in the game that provides you with some pretty exclusive loot. So you can kind of see how that motivates players to compete in Trials of the Nine. And I think it really does bring that competitive sense of multiplayer to the game that a lot of your FPS fans out there are looking for. Furthermore, I think it also does a really good job of implementing my favorite aspect of the game, which is the clan system. Like I said at the start of the video, I have created the official Thug Life Gaming clan here on Destiny 2, and if you want to join, please request to join either by heading over to Bungie.net, downloading the Destiny 2 companion app, or just adding my gamertag, BornLegit, on Xbox Live. In terms of a schedule, typically we're going to try to get as many groups together as possible for the Leviathan Raid on Tuesday nights, and the weekend is going to be pretty much dedicated to Trials. Me and some of the other clan admins are going to try to go flawless in order to get that weekly reward for everybody in the clan. And then after that, we're going to try to help some of you guys out as well, because like I said, we really just want to create a fun community that hopefully some of you watching get to take part in. However, that is it for this video. That was my quick review for Destiny 2. Lord knows I could go on with so many other topics that I love about this game. Like, you know, I didn't even go into detail in regards to the level design or the soundtrack. I mean, both of which are out of this world. No pun intended. But there's a lot of things I love about it, and I can't recommend it enough to you guys. Definitely go out there and pick it up. Before I get out of here, don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know what you like about Destiny 2. Click that thumbs up button. Share the video with your friends, and subscribe if you're digging the content. I'll see everybody here in a couple of days. Keep living that life, because that is what thugs do. I'm out of here, guys. Take it easy.